So what can we learn from virtue theory? Well, virtue ethics is consistent with our moral experience. As we've seen before, we do tend to judge moral character as well as moral actions. What we get from this notion of adding virtues to a moral theory is that a moral theory will be more complete when it incorporates character traits in addition to moral principles. Maybe we need a theory that does both. When we have only moral principles, we have problems. But maybe if we have only character traits, we have problems as well. So maybe the more complete moral theory incorporates both. And finally, our moral disagreements, our moral mistakes, our moral reasoning are parts of our moral experiences. When somebody screws up, and you can think about this in your everyday lives. If somebody screws up, if somebody makes a mistake, do you automatically say, I hate you, you're a crappy person, get the hell out of my life? Or do you say, let's talk about this and figure out what happened? Now, maybe they need to be out of your life. Maybe they're not going to learn from their mistake. Maybe they aren't sorry they did it. And in that case, okay, chuck them. But people screw up, right? We screw up, other people screw up. And so when somebody screws up and you just say, you've screwed up, I'm done with you. I'm sorry, but you're not perfect, so I'm not going to have you in my life. That's not consistent with the way we really live, right? We have to recognize that people make mistakes and people disagree about stuff and people struggle with moral reasoning. And so we have to understand that all of this that we're seeing in virtue ethics is in fact simply part of life. And those moral experiences are consistent with it and help us to understand more what's happening. That goes for, remember back before when we talked about adding compassion and love. Compassion and love, emotions can drive us to make mistakes, but at the same time, virtues of compassion and love are important. Understanding our relationship with the situation and with other people is part of virtues. Does that make sense? All right. Well, please, if you have any questions, rewind, re-listen. Feel free to email me if you have a confusion that you can't work out yourself. Just remember, if you don't sign your email, I will not respond. Have a good day.